We are a full-time travel family that's been living in an RV for the last 8 years. And 2 weeks ago, we upgraded to a brand new 2024 Heartland Cyclone 4006. Now, 2 weeks ago, we had nothing for this RV. We had no sewer hoses, nothing. So we didn't want to take anything from the old RV and bring it to the new RV. So we headed over to Camping World, our one-stop shop, and got all the RV essentials that you can't live without. All right, so we are going to start off with probably the most important thing when you have an RV, which is the sewer hoses. So you have tanks that you need to empty, and the only way you can do that is with these hoses right here. Now we wanted to go with a cool neon theme, so we got some black and neon green ones. And when you have a fifth wheel or more than one tank, you have to get 2 sets of hoses, all the connectors. Now we're hooked up because we didn't want to bring those old hoses onto the new RV. All right, now stick around to the end because we have a special RV Essential bonus you are not going to want to miss. All right, and number 2 would be these sewer hose supports, because everybody needs a little support in their lives, and these sewer hoses are no different. It actually helps the flow go from the tank into the sewer hole in the ground, and so I love this because it also keeps them organized and not just laying flat and whatever. So, sewer support hoses.
Number 3, for some weird reason, I really like to see what comes out of the RV and goes into the sewer hose. So the third thing that we have to have is a clear sewer hose connector. Oh, whoa, while we're down here, let's talk about some leveling blocks. So what you're gonna do is take these and put them underneath your strokes right here and level your RV. They say the less stroke, the less shake. So the idea is to stack up your RV a little bit, put these under there, and get less shake in the RV. Now we just got these, so we haven't put them in yet because I have to hook up the truck and pull up the jacks and then re-level it down. So we'll be doing that shortly with these. But while we're down here, let's get to number 5, and that is wheel chocks. So we just did levelers, we got wheel chocks. These are great for keeping your RV from rolling away. So we've got 4 of them, 1 on this side, 1 on the other side, and then 2 in the front also. All right, number 6, let's just keep rolling with it. We got X-Chocks right here. Now the X-Chocks are really amazing. What you do is tighten this little bolt down right here and it spreads out and it really keeps your RV from rocking, and it gives it that extra level of security and stability.
So number 7 is probably one of the most important things, is a power surge protector. We did not use one for a while, and we've melted a few plugs from pedestals that were not wired properly, or I don't know what happened. But I smelled some electrical burn, and sure enough, it was our plug melting, and we were like, you know what, we're going to the store right now, and we're gonna get ourselves one of those. That was with our old RV. So we knew instantly that this was an absolute must-have as soon as we got this RV, and we moved up to a 50 amp, so make sure you're paying attention to whether you have a 30 amp or a 50 amp RV, because you have to get the right protector.
All right, and number 8 is an extension cord, because sometimes we're not this close to the pedestals, so we do need a little bit of extra reach to be plugged in. Something that I love to do is stay organized, right? So organization is the key, and as you can see, we found these little Wrap-It straps right here, and they're just little Velcro straps that you can put on all your different cables and stuff like that, because I don't know, I think being organized is clarity for the brain. So on all of our cables and stuff like that, we put little Wrap-It straps to keep everything wrapped up nice and neat. And come over here for a second. I want to show you what it looks like if you don't have some Wrap-It straps on all your stuff, and you just end up with a big mess like this, and it just, yeah, it takes another, I don't know, 10 minutes to get all this bird's nest undone and organized. So wrap it up. All right, come down here and check this out. Number 9 is a water pressure regulator, because the last thing we want to do is hit the system inside all the water pipes with like 100 PSI, because it'll just blow this whole thing out. So when you put one of these regulators in, it keeps it at a certain number right here that says 40, so we should be safe inside. But you do definitely need one of these because you have no idea what's coming out of this pipe right here.
All right, so number 10 is a camera system. We have the side cameras and the backup camera, because that's probably one of the biggest safety things that you can add onto your RV if you don't have it already, is to make sure you know your surroundings. We are pulling a 45-foot fifth wheel, and if we don't know what's behind us or beside us, you can get yourself in a lot of trouble. So cameras, we have the Furrion system, backup and side cameras, highly recommend that.
All right, number 11 is a ladder. With this fancy custom paint job, we're gonna spend a lot of time cleaning up. And you know, you always wanna have a ladder with you, and the ability to go so small and so big in one fell swoop is pretty awesome. So it's all locked in. We'll lean it up on the top right here, make sure we don't scratch the RV. But check it out, we can now go up here and clean our Mohawk, because you know, we gotta have a clean Mohawk if we're rocking the Trying Something New logo. So yeah, make sure you get a ladder. this one's pretty awesome. I've been wanting one of these since we've been RVing. I always had an A-frame that I had to hide under the RV, and I was embarrassed of it. But now I got this Mac Daddy Lippert ladder, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself.
Number 12 is a wagon, because you know you're gonna go to some cool locations. You're gonna go to the beach. You're gonna want to carry your dog in there, a cooler, sometimes little kids, and this dog just loves riding in this wagon. Right? See? And number 13 is a cooler, because of course you're gonna want to keep those drinks cold and on ice, and whatever your preference is, water, adult beverages, right, Roxy? Roxy, and some cold water for the dog. Are we saying goodbye? It's until we meet again, ladies, until we meet again.
So what's going on here, Sandy? RV Essentials.
So, you know, this is what happens when we meet up with friends, and then we part ways for a little bit, and then we meet up again. But this is always the bittersweet part, because they're used to hanging out, and then we leave. Everybody goes a different way, so. But it just makes it more fun when you see each other again.
We'll see you later.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, we miss you already. All right, well, they're leaving. We're gonna miss them so much. They're an awesome family. We spent the last 3 weeks with them. Nixon is actually dating their son, Max, which is adorable. But let's get back to the video of our RV Essentials.
You know, it's very interesting when you spend so much time with people. You really get connected with them, and you get a chance to really, you know them on a deeper level than you would in, like, say, a house or anything like that, because we're out here in the wild together, just living it up. And, you know, it's emotional when they leave, so can't wait to see you guys again.
He's crying, guys.
All right, so number 14 is barbecue accessories, because we have this awesome griddle, but it doesn't come with all the stuff. And so we got these spatulas, the little oil and water or whatever sauces you want to put in, a little scraper guy, and yeah, it's pretty much all we needed. So it came in a whole set, absolutely loved it. And then Max, Nixon's boyfriend, made this custom, trying something new, tray, cutting board, whatever you want to use it for. I think we're just going to hang it up somewhere because it's so pretty. All right, and number 15, come this way, is definitely an essential, because you need somewhere to sit. And so, you know, chairs are a hard thing, because do you want the big club chair? Do you want the regular standard chair? We ended up going with rocking chairs, because, you know, when you're sitting by the campfire, I don't know, maybe it's a sign I'm getting old and I just want to rock back and forth, whatever it may be. These are awesome. They come with a cup holder, and they're called Kickback Rocker, kind of like that. Now, 16, let's head on over to the fire pit. Now, we have never actually had a fire pit. We aren't really campfire kind of people. We don't like the smoke. I don't know, it's just not my thing. I like going to other people's campfires, but we would never do it ourselves. And so the propane fire pit was a perfect fit for us, because you can still get the fire feel with no smoke. Absolutely love it. Just hook the propane thingy up to your propane hookup, and there you go, you got a fire.
All right, number 17 is a pole. What the heck do you think you need a pole for? Well, it's to hold up your bistro lights, which is number 18. Bistro lights are the way to go when you're camping. It sets the mood, it gives it that nice yellow tone. It just gives it that nice warm ooey gooey feeling on it. So let's come over here, and I'm gonna show you number 19, but you can kind of see our whole setup here. We love the outdoor lifestyle. We're pretty much outdoors, I would say a good 50% of the day. And yeah, it looks really cool here. So as you can tell, the RV is really clean, the truck is really clean. And what I do to do that is I clean it a lot. And what better way to clean it than with collapsible buckets? Because if I had this in one of my bins over there, it'd take up a good 15% of the storage space that we have in our bin, and that's not really acceptable. So they collapse down into that right there, which, you know what, we can have 2 buckets because they're flat and it doesn't matter. So get yourself a couple collapsible buckets.
So number 20 is mats, because you want to cover the surface. You don't want to be walking on these rocks and mud and grass and then track all that inside. Plus, depending on what your vibe is, you get a mat to match that. So we have the black and white because it matches really good with our RV. And we actually have 2 big ones because we want the entire area to be covered. And to go along with the big mat is a little doormat, which adds a little pop of color. We love turquoise. It's actually a little homage to our old RV because there was a lot of blue in that one and turquoise. And so life is better at the campsite. Come on, you can't beat that. You need a little doormat. All right, so now come inside for number 21, because this one is really important for the inside and the cleanliness and sanitizing of your tanks.
What is it, Sandy?
Oh, yes. Woo!
You go to the bathroom?
All right,
you go in there?
so sanitizing pods for your tanks is really important to keep them clean and optimal. So right here I have a lavender scent. So here we go. Oh, crap.
That's splashed on you.
Splashed all
Good thing
over
we got
me.
a clean toilet, huh?
We do have a very clean toilet. All right, now here is the bonus. I'm just really excited because our last RV, we could not use these, and these are the infamous snap pads. Yes, we couldn't use it on an old RV because the jacks were too old and they didn't make them for that. So now that we have our new RV, we have the perfect size snap pads, and if you could see already, we are already sinking in over here, which is just not cool. So we're gonna be putting these on and get her all dialed in with her fancy new shoes. The snap pads are awesome. I'm so excited we finally get to use them.
Time for a bonus. I love killing bugs, so that's why you need a bug assault. Got him.
Well, that wraps up our video on our 21 plus a bonus RV essentials. We're pretty much ready to roll right now. We got it all at Camping World, and I love a one-stop shop. Makes life so much easier.
And we're definitely ready to try something new.